Welcome to EDS Express. We're speaking to Sonakshi Sharma from Government Senior Secondary School Dharamshala. Sonakshi has just cleared her Himachal State Board exams for Class 12 with 94.2% in the arts stream. Sonakshi is also an active student contributor for EDS Express. Hello, Sonakshi.
Hello, ma'am.
Congratulations on scoring such high marks. It's wonderful. So, how are you feeling?
Thank you, ma'am. And I'm feeling very good. And I'm feeling a sense of achievement that I have scored this much marks.
Yeah, that's great. Is this what you had aimed for? Is this what you expected?
Yes, ma'am. I expected to perform very good in all the subjects I have kept, and I did that. And that is up to my expectations.
That's wonderful. Great. So how are you feeling now? Suddenly free? Exams are over.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also free, and I'm feeling very good that I've scored a good percentage, and I'm very happy.
Yeah. No, it's a huge achievement. So,
Yes,
is this what you were aiming for?
Yes, ma'am. I aim for scoring a good percentage and doing well in the subjects I have kept, and I did that. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. So tell us something, because other students might be, listening to you and, trying to get some advice on how they can also plan and, score well in their exams. So tell me, like, how did you plan your timetable? And, you must be having some favorite subjects, not so favorite subjects, some subjects, you're stronger in, some weaker areas. So how did you plan your timetable accordingly?
Firstly, I think we should not take so much pressure on ourselves because that somehow decreases our efficiency. So I didn't used to have a strict timetable. I didn't used to like I never wished to wake up early in the morning, whereas I was told to, but I didn't did so because I never liked it, and my attention span was better at night. So I used to take the night study sessions more, and I used to feel more focused in that. So I used to do that. You should always study by your own preferences and your own will so that you feel more good while you're studying. So that's why I just had a very simple timetable. I just used to take proper rest, also follow my passions and hobbies also, and then I used to take a good time for my study also. And whenever I used to study, I used to study with utmost pressure. I used to study with utmost care that I am understanding every concept properly, and I used to study very in a very interesting manner that I also enjoy studying.
That's really good. And you're saying that, you try to study in a very calm manner. So without taking too much pressure. So how did you manage that? That is something people need to understand, right? Because sometimes I can imagine that you're reading something and you're like, oh, I need to remember this fast. Or, I don't have time. Or what am I going to do? I have so many chapters left. So how do you how do you manage to stay calm?
And firstly, we should not leave so much for the end times and for the deadlines because then we get overwhelmed. So I used to make it sure that I am doing it in a consistent manner so that I am not very much pressurized at the end of the time there when I have to submit it. So firstly, I think also the external environment matters. My parents never pressurized me so much to score this or that, so that's why I never felt a kind of pressure and a kind of pain in studying. I used to do it very in a very enjoying manner. So that was the reason. And another thing was that I did it because I had interest in it. I never used to think that I have to achieve this and that's why I'm doing this. Never. I just used to think that I'm enjoying this, that's why I'm doing this.
That's wonderful. So there was no pressure that, you have to score a certain number of marks. You're just
Yes,
studying
ma'am.
for the love of studying, basically, and for understanding. And, yeah. So that was your goal was to do your best, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So it's nice that, you got such high marks, but it's also very nice that I'm realizing that, there was no sense of competition as such. You are competing with yourself, right? Can I say that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Making better version of myself every day.
Yeah, that's really good. And I can see that your parents must have supported you a lot because you're studying at night, and you
Yes,
said you
ma'am.
prefer studying at night rather than in the morning. So how did you stay awake at night? What about when you felt hungry or you want to have coffee? How did you manage all that?
I like coffee very much. I used to have very much coffee, which was actually not very good for my health. So my parents sometimes said me no for it. But I used to sometimes, I don't feel very much sleep at night. I don't know why. Maybe because I just have did that from a long time. That's why maybe. But I was sometimes told that I should study in morning by my father because studying in morning is better according to everyone. But I am not a huge fan of studying in morning, so I used to do it at night because I didn't felt any sleep in night, and I felt very much calmness in my mind in my night. So that's why. And yes, I have. Obviously got a lot of support from my parents. That's why they allowed me to do everything I wanted to, because they know that when I'm doing it with my will, that's only the way I'm going to do it in a better way. Otherwise, in pressure, I cannot do anything good.
That's really good. So tell me, do you have a favorite subject?
Yes, ma'am. I like economics very much.
Okay, okay. What do you like about it?
Ma'am, I like economics is a mixture of the graphs, the concepts, and the theory and everything. So I just like studying it, and I just like to study the roots of economics, like how our economy is performing, and how there's a relation between our economy and other countries' economy. I like that thing.
Okay, that's wonderful. And do you plan to pursue this after, in your as a career, or, in future, study
Yes,
more
ma'am.
in this
Yes,
area?
ma'am. I wish to pursue economics further.
Okay, okay, that's wonderful. So tell me your hobbies. How did you make, because you were an active contributor for Eds Express as well. I was reading the articles you've written, and
Yes.
wonderful articles. And so how did you find time for writing? How did you find time for other hobbies, despite having a strict study schedule?
Ma'am, I have a lot of hobbies actually. I like writing, I like reading, I like painting, and a lot of other things. But obviously, I was not able to do all of them. But I like to write very much, and Eds Express have contributed in it very much. I feel very good that I am a part of this. And I love to read also. I read other students' articles also. I tried to give time to these things also. I used to study more obviously because I had to study in a good way, but I used to find my time for these things also, like on Sundays we have time on Sundays, so instead of like wasting my time, I used to write something or think about something or read something like that.
That's wonderful. Do you want to say something about the Eds Express platform, and has it helped you in any way in helping you express yourself and give you a platform, right, really, for your writing?
Yes, ma'am. This is a very good platform actually, because in this platform we can read other students' articles also. We can understand them. We can reflect ourselves, and in that way, I have just learned that how to express yourself, how other people are, what other people are telling, how they are telling it, and what is their motive behind telling it. And I just understand their topics very well. Also, there are many informative things. Also, the news that comes every day is very helpful. Also, so I feel that this platform is a very good platform for the exposure a student needs and the reflective attitude a students need towards the life.
Okay, that's wonderful. And tell me, the articles that you've been writing, I'll ask you about some of them. One that I was reading today is about, how students take a lot of pressure. And you've written about why that is not important. Your life is important and living life is important. So tell me, something about that, and any advice to your fellow students.
Yes, ma'am. I just recently wrote it because I was thinking that this is going on something like I read a lot of news like some students are feeling sad and disappointed even when they have scored very good marks, and they are taking a lot of pressure on themselves that they are feeling that this is the life and this is the end of the life, which they should not feel. Of course, this is a part of life and we should do good in this, but we should not be uh, very much like, we should not take it in a negative way. We should take it in a positive way. We should perform with all our heart and we should do good. As I have seen my friends also, they have scored very good marks, but sometimes they feel a little disappointed because they expected more. Definitely you can, but you should not take it to your heart and you should not let it control you in a very bad manner. You can do better, because as long as I said in my article also, as long as you have life, you have opportunities. So that news which are coming, like the students taking their lives or students getting caught in any kind of mental pressure, that I feel is very wrong, and I just wanted to reflect on that.
Absolutely. Life is full of opportunities and marks are not everything. Very right, Sonakshi. And another article I was reading where you've written, about school life and what you will miss, right? Like somebody saving a seat for you, somebody sharing their lunch with
Right.
you. So tell me, school life is actually well and truly over now. You'll be going into college where, of course, you'll make new friends, new experiences. So what is it that you feel you'll, miss most about school?
As I have changed my school after 10th and I came to girls' school, I used to study in another school earlier. So I used to think that now I'll not make many friends and now I'll not make many memories. These 2 years will go as like they will go and I'll not notice very much. But when I came to this school, I made some friends also, and I noticed that this is the kind of age where you and other people align, and you can just share each other. You can just share each other's life, like you can just know about each other, and you can do you are very much like you think a lot at this life. You think of your future also, you are passionate also, you also try to think about what are you going to do in the next year. So we share the same kind of things in our mind, so we can share them. We used to share them, and the other things are that we used to have very much fun because the school environment is very good actually. The teachers are very nice, they are very cooperating with students, and the things that we have lunch together, and the most normal things like we have school assemblies. That is a very normal thing we used to do, like prayer in the morning. That is a very normal thing, but now they feel like memories because we used to do some sneaky things in that also. So that is a very good part of life.
Yeah. It's nice the way you're saying it because this was a daily thing for you, very regular part of life, and now it's a memory, right? Suddenly. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, wonderful memories, I'm sure. So tell me, Sonakshi, what are your future plans now? What's next
Ma'am,
for you?
I'm not very clear about my long-term goal, but as a short-term goal, I just want to pursue economics and I just want to study it well.
Okay. Wonderful, Sonakshi. Thank you so much and all the best for your future and enjoy your break before college.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, ma'am.
Thank you.